Alright, well, I guess let's get going. There's no time like right now. Alright, I guess let's get And welcome back to Windrose. This is the second episode I'm streaming. I have done just a little bit of gathering and building in the meantime, during the downtime. The reason why is that, the endless farming and gathering and building is not really fun to watch. So I spent some time running around harvesting wood and fiber and everything, and I've built a little temporary base here kind of on the beach next to the place where I'm planning to build a proper mansion, a proper house for a pirate. It should be in this area somewhere. This is where the influence of that bonfire ends. So I'm hoping to build a house somewhere around here, and a port here in this little cove. Then maybe make this place, this little trench, or whatever you want to call it, shallower, or sorry, deeper and steeper, so that I can get through with the big ships into this area down here. I don't know how that will work. We'll see. But this layout is pretty nice. There's a water channel from one side all the way to the other. This is what it kind of looks like on the map. So this is the starter. This is a starter island for me, and I'm just hoping to be able to dig through these lobes here a little bit, and here a little bit, and here, so I can bring my ships in and keep them safe. Well, those are long-term plans. And I know that some of you are thinking, why would you care to stay on the starter island when there's so much more to explore? I mean, I'm not saying this is going to be the only base in the game. I'm just saying that this is going to be the starter base. I would even go as far and say probably the main base, unless we happen to come across an island that's even better suited for like a sea-based fortress. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, what is it that we need to do now? So, our objectives currently are: check the shipwreck sites, start the quest for getting a proper boat, and rescue the crew, and a side quest of 15 men on a dead man's chest. This would be good. I think I'll start with this one, because maybe that will bump me up from level 1 to level 2. That could be very useful for going to fight more pirates on a different island. So, quick check. What do we have? Food. Let's eat that. Bandage. Yes, we have saber. We have upgraded. I've upgraded the saber and the cloth. The armor. So we are pretty much at the top end of the first year. That should make things a little easier. I still only have the saber to use, so that's that. I also have the pistol in theory, but with just 10 shots or nine pearls, 10 gunpowders, that's almost as good as not having anything. Anyway, I am hoping that I will find some better weapons on the other island. And before we get going and wake up the dead around the dead man's chest, let's gather some wood, some fiber and stuff. And yeah, we will be going to fight the dead during the night, which is, I think, properly gloomy, properly dark. The good thing that I'm not scared of them. In fact, I will say it, I ain't afraid of ghosts. And in real life, neither. Actually, just for fun, about, I don't know, 8 years ago, I participated in a group that focused on ghost hunting and all that stuff. Not as a, you know, ghost hunter. I used my skills for photography and visual arts as a kind of a, how to say it, well, for the good of the group, because they wanted some nice photos from the places that they visited, and they also had well, not exactly a TV show, more like a independent publishers kind of a show. And those photos were used there, so kind of a staff photographer. And it was real fun because I don't know if I was the only one who really was completely a non-believer in the entire group, but I would say that's probably close to truth, because there was this one time when I was carefully positioning my camera and taking some good long exposure photos in the darkness, and the investigators just kind of walked into the big room where I was, more like an underground hall. I could just hear them sort of whispering to each other, and for some reason in my mind just kind of shut down, and I froze in place, like I didn't know what to do. Because see, if I move, I'll scare them. If I don't move, they come across me, I'll scare them. There was no good way of resolving it. Maybe I could have just, stood up and say, hey guys, this is me, don't worry about it. But yeah, at that time I just froze in place. And then they came across me. I never thought I could hear a grown man make that kind of a sound. Well, not me, one of the investigators. That was absolutely freaking hilarious. Well, not for him, not for the rest of them, but in retrospect, it was really funny. Okay, so here we have our dead friends. Let's kind of clean up the place. That's the first thing. Lesson number 1, never do anything without a plan. Okay? If you have the chance to prepare the battlefield, do it. Always do it. Okay? Good. Now this is a bit clean. The one thing that we need to do is prepare the battleground. Now the problem is, do not know if the zombies spawn exactly where the corpses are. So let's see. If I kind of wall them off like this. And I will not rely only on that. But this could be like the first layer of defense. See if that works. Okay. There's one. Now, next gentleman, right around there. It's kind of getting dark out there. It seems like we're gonna have some pretty good thunderstorm very soon. Something's coming, definitely. I don't think we had a tornado warning or a hurricane warning. Well, not tornado because we were on the East Coast, but a hurricane. Those do happen occasionally. But I don't think we had anything like that. So let's just assume it's going to be a regular, albeit heavy thunderstorm. And let's also assume that my power will hold and my internet will hold. So let's keep going. There you go. Mister. You can hug that tree. So that's all of you. So this is the first line of defense. Now let's build the second line of defense in case these mofos actually do not spawn where the corpses lie. Let's assume that could happen. Okay, now we have the diggable area around here. So let's go. Dig, dig, dig. Okay, and we have some food here. We have weapon in hand. And the chest is battered, but still locked. That means the valuables are probably still inside. Open the chest. The moment your palm touches the old wood, you hear a familiar rasp behind you, and the air fills with the stink of rotten fish and shellfish. Hey guys, that's kind of shellfish from you, don't you think? Alright, well, the good news is they did spawn where they were laying. That went easier than expected. Right. And now that these guys have been dealt with. What do I have? Just that? Okay. It seems the old crew wasn't keen on sharing their treasure. As for the chest, it won't bite. One would hope. Well, I'll take the risk and open the chest. And I got something. Was it enough to push me over the edge to the second level? I don't know. Let's see. Nope, still level 1. Still just a little bit. Okay, that's fair. Okay, side quest completed. I can now craft jewelry. And I got a couple of silver ingots. Good. Well, it would be sort of rude to leave all of this here. So let's quickly just remove all of this build, because we're not going to need it anymore. This is the great thing about preparing the battlefield like this. What you can do is block your enemies with walls, divide them, separate them, make sure that they cannot pursue you. And once you own the battlefield, you own the enemies. Excellent. Excellent. Right, well, let's go back home. And, what more? What more? Oh, yep, there's some of this. Cayenne peppers. There's a couple of those around here. I think there was another group of those somewhere here on the other side. I should probably have marked them in the map, but I've been kind of lazy to do that. Honestly, in my first playthrough, I marked everything, and the map was just littered with markers. Made it hard to find stuff. So this time I'm not marking as much. And the game also started creating markers on its own, like for example for play and stuff, which it didn't do before. So that's okay. There has to be. Let's do a quick run around just to see what else we can harvest. I'm going to mostly ignore all the animals because I think I've got enough meat and stuff that I don't need to worry about it. I'll just defend myself if I get attacked, but until then, let's see what I can gather in terms of spices. Well, that's the cayenne pepper and potatoes. I think there might be something around here, isn't it? Nope. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, well, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Keep moving, keep moving. So anyway, what I'm planning to do in this play around, or in this playthrough of the game is, well, complete the game if I can, but build a real nice base. And I'm thinking of like an island, an entire island fort. Okay, guys. And entire island fort and a whatchamacallit, tower, lighthouse, and a lighthouse. So ideally I should be able to build a lighthouse somewhere and a fortress and have it kind of surrounded. Like a ring island would be perfect, where the ships can just, you know, rest at anchor on the inside. We'll see how that works. Okay. So there we have some more materials. Okay, let's start with meat and stuff. Sorry about the confusion. Trying to think of several things at once. Meat. Some taters. That goes there. That animal fat goes there. Hides and skins all there. Now, these are ingots, so that will go with ingots. We have some wood here. Now, what do I need to do? These two need to get stored. This needs to get stored. This needs to get stored. And that needs to get stored. I think, don't quote me on that. Yes. This is the treasure chest. I'll use that later. Seeds, for now, I am putting into the old storage. Right here. Okay. So, we didn't get to level up, which is a shame, but, you know, can't really complain. So, let's start with this. We have 50 wood. We'll take 100 fiber. I do need... Gosh, where was it? I had the bell somewhere. Somewhere I had the bell. Where did I put the bell? Ah, there it is. There's the bell. So I can build a fast travel point right here. And I still need to create one more bell so that I can connect it with the other island. So fast travel bell requires 10 copper ingots, which we have, and 3 rope, which we don't have. That's okay. I will craft let's call it 20. So we have some rope, we have that. Oh yeah, I will also need to create some coarse fabric. 40 coarse fabric. Sailor backpack. Yeah. Upgrade my backpack just to have more storage. Great. Now we have sailor backpack. And with that, I have stuff for I have one bell. Yeah, I need to create the other one, so take that. So we have 2 bells, one for this island, one for the next one. We have some wood, we have rope, we have, of course, fabric. I need... Yeah, I do need... Do I need, or can I gather it over there? Now I'll just take 1 stack of plant fibers with me. So, this travel point, where are we going to build it? Where? Because I want to think ahead and actually build it so that it can stay even with the other house. Let me think for a moment. If I put it somewhere here, so this is the south direction. If I put it around here, that could work. Because I'm going to need to lower, going to need to widen and lower this panel over here. And I will need to put this, yeah, let's make it a bit taller. Just like maybe there-ish? Ish? I think that's reasonable. Great. So we have that one, we have that one. And now we can go, I guess. We will be heading in the southwestern direction towards this island. That will be a long journey in the dark. It's a shame that the game doesn't tell you the time or indicate it in any way. Especially on a dark night like this, when you can't even see the moon. Oh well. Let's head out. Say hello to our neighbor. I call him Rob. He's a zombie. Alright. And we're going to discover new land. Make friends. What do they tell you when you're joining the army? Travel the world, meet interesting people, kill them, something like that. Yeah, something like that. See, the interesting thing here is you do have the minimap, but it kind of is hard to exactly gauge the direction you're heading. There are other games. I think all of the Elder Scrolls, they have like a compass on top, but no minimap. That's kind of, you know, weird, because in a game like Elder Scrolls, having a minimap would be extremely useful. And in a game like this, having the compass would be extremely useful. For some reason, they just reversed it. It would make so much more sense if there was a compass at the top. Oh well, it is what it is, and we have to deal with it. Alright, we should probably get some wood from this. Considering we only have 30 wood, this would be really useful. Let's grab a barrel. Oh, new discoveries available. Okay. Good. So I did get something, not much, but something. And I'm really not scared about crossing path with the pirate ships, because they really can't do anything to this little dinghy. It's like they can't even hit it. It seems that this little dinghy is just acts kind of like a ghost to all the gunfire or gunfire for some reason, which is good. It's just annoying that they'll keep pursuing you. That's it. That's all. Okay, we're almost. You know what? No, I don't need to go there. We're almost at the. We're almost to the destination, so we'll just go there. This is where we need to go. So there's looks like it's going to be either one big island or two interconnected. So let's land somewhere. Actually, let's take advantage of being on the boat and have a quick scout. Just to kind of get the lay of the land. Okay, so this looks like a big, shallow bay. That's good. As rod number 2. There's rod number 3. Okay, this is a narrow, deeper bay, so we'll just bypass it. That seems to be right there. Seems to be a Dota colony inside the ruins. There's a boat, a shipwreck on the other side of this little strait. And yet another island over there. Okay. Ooh, and this is probably the ship that will end up being ours. Okay, okay. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Honestly, if this island were just a bit closer to the center of the map, I'd claim it as the base. And we have a new level because we just discovered the shipwreck. Great. So... let's disembark. Get some more wood and stuff. If I'm not mistaken, that shipwreck will go away when the ship is built. So what I'll do is I will put down the tent around here, just close enough to the shipwreck, but far enough that I don't get harassed by the undead whenever I respawn. Alright. Let us build this thing. Should I kill them and then put it down there? Because if I'm not mistaken, the undead don't respawn within the radius of the bonfire. Is that also true for the undead that spawn around this ship? Maybe. Okay. No. Not bonfire, just a regular tent for the moment. We still have enough room everywhere. Yeah, well, let's see what we can do about the undead. Hey, Mr. Undead. Yeah. That really don't tell me anything. Okay. Well, I'm not going to pretend that was perfect, because that wasn't. But it was good enough. Really? Yep. Good. Give me that. And give me that. Okay, we have a ship. Need 100 wood, 20 nails, 20 coarse fabric, 10 ropes. Great. And now that the area is clear, I think what I can do is grab some stone. Sorry. I need a pickaxe or an axe for the stone. So we have 15 stone, 16 stone. All right. Right, yeah, those are the dead pirates over there. So, what I'll need to do is... Here this belongs to the clay. But... There's plenty of clay everywhere. So what I'm gonna do is... I'll just mine the clay for now. And... I'll use this place... as a foundation for a secondary base. Did I mention I have an, you know, ADHD combined with OCD? Yeah. My hyperfocus on everything just as quickly as my attention shifts. Anyway, where were we? Yes, of course. I need to build some foundations. Like this. That way is the south. So, we'll start building like right there. Yep. Just wish this was a bit more realistic. Yeah, we have that. That. And, there. So this is where the bonfire goes. That's not close enough to the water. Not close enough to the water. What if? Would it be like here-ish? Would be close enough to the water? Yeah, ish, yeah. To, you know, to have a dock as well. Looks like that's a good place to build. Hey, well, I guess we can always correct our wrong assumptions. No, not like that. Like this. Yeah, that'll be good enough for now, I guess. I don't need this now then. I shall build a second level of that. Okay. And on top of that, the bonfire. There you go. Cool. Now I can build. Now the tent is over there. I can just remove it, move it closer. That's fine. All right. The tent should probably go around there. Ish. Ish. Hmm? Let's put it there. And let's put some storage right around there. And with a storage, I can actually finally move stuff out from my inventory. So I will need that. I will need the wood. I don't need the fabric. Yep, go there. And this is what I wanted to craft. So let's have a quick look around the wreck of the ship. There's a bit of a... Now this is shallow. This is like super shallow. This is deep. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually put this. Yeah. We're going to put this around here. Yep. That will work. How am I going to build it? I guess. Guess around there. Ish. Yeah. And some stairs. For now, just stick stairs. Later to be replaced. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. Anything we can loot from here? I don't think so. Don't think so. Yep. Nope. That's all. Okay, let's finish what we started, which is cleaning up the inventory. Not need that, don't need that, don't need this, don't need that, might need, definitely not going to need that, definitely not going to need that, that or that. All of this should go back to the island. This could be useful. Oh, well, we'll see. Okay. Where? I thought I had the good food with me. Did I not? Well, the upside is that now we can fast travel. And I can actually check what is it that I left here. Okay, not there. I could swear that I had good food on me. Ah. You go. That's where I left it. Okay. Okay. Right. And now with good food. With good food, we can actually head towards the inland here. How if I eat that? Okay, I get both bonuses. That's good. I need to be real careful about the piggies and all that stuff, because they like to charge. Right. Well, some of them like to charge. Anyway, decoration, food preparations, and a rum bottle. Good. Nothing on the top. Nothing at the top. No. Okay, that's fine. Boring. Okay. Let's take out the greatest danger first. Come on. Piggy, piggy. There we go. That's good. Someone has written a warning on the canvas in pig's blood. Whoever hangs filthy underwear by the fire will be eating dirt for dinner. Huh. Okay. Shabby desk. Rusted hide dressing tools are scattered across the table. Okay. What else? Buccaneer's chest. Oh, we have a musket. And we have some gunpowder. I'll move that over there. Gunpowder is always useful. Abandoned belongings. And a buccaneer's chest. Broken musket. Oh yeah, this is going to become the quest item. Great. Let's see if there's anything behind the boxes. Nope. And this can't be damaged. Okay, well, in that case, this location has been completed. We can move on to the next one. Which is this one right here. Oh, nope. Yep. That one actually succeeded. All right, well, gentlemen and pigs. Yeah, don't give him space to charge. Don't give him space to charge. Damaged flask. Page from Marcel Boucher's diary.
Curse these pirates! They've landed and are now camping the entire island. We have barricaded ourselves inside the fortified ruin, with sentries posted at the other two. A few days ago, Louis disobeyed orders and let some of the lads off. Of course, they walked straight into an ambush. We had to pull them out, but only two made it back. If my musket hadn't misfired, Louis would still be alive. The pirates are closing in. We'll have to abandon the loot and withdraw. The most valuable items will go into a cache.
Well, where did you hide the cash? Marcel, where did you hide the cash? Alt tanning rack. Okay. Practice target. Okay. Piled crates. There's definitely going to be something around here. Definitely. Okay, one fast travel bell. That's good. What do you mean? Huh? What? This is bullshit. Not with that. Not with that. Huh. Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. The crates, yes. So the game is telling me that I found everything I could up here. Okay. Where else do I need to go? Here and there. Let's go this way because that's a bit closer. All right. This is nice. Misty orchids to make some healing potions. That's good. I suspect this point of interest here is going to be the mine. Yep. And I was right in my assumption. I was correct, I would say. Good. So, just to kind of mark it, I'll do this, that. Now, It's kind of a long way from the kind of a long way indeed. It's closer to the northern end. Oh well, nothing we can do about that. But let's quickly mark the way to the mine. So that we can easily find it later on as well. So, like right there. Good. Suppose I can mark it around here-ish. Yep. Main path. From here to there. Yep. And I need to go, I mean, not necessarily in between. I can easily just go this way. Oh, look. Look who's there. And around here. And to the... Yeah, okay. That'll work. Nice. Now this way, we can always find the way back to the mines. Yep. Good. Good. And last point of interest is just to the west of us. So that is about the right direction. Well, let's take a gander. Lots of dodos, lots of piggies. Thing is, I don't need either of them, so I'll just leave them be for the moment. And I'll head more west. Curious what kind of weapons I'll get. Okay, let's address this. Because we're gonna get a charging bore up here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. We're gonna get a charging bore right here. So we need to eliminate its possibility, its ability to charge. And there's another one. good. No charging. Right. What is this? Broken gate? Someone put a lot of effort into breaking the... I guess who? Since we found the piggy here. Charging bore. Sounds like... maybe? Blunderbuss. Elixir of precision. Let's take that. Wrong. Okay, so that doesn't give me anything. That doesn't give me anything. All right. And jump. Okay, that fills the inventory. And 2 out of 3, which means we still have one thing to find around here. That should probably be this old skeleton. Nope. I see. I see you. I see you. Torn hat. And last letter. And this area is done. Okay. So we have a blunderbuss. We have a musket. We have a pistol. No other proper weapons. Disappointing. However, we have at least some discoveries. We have pretty much completed the Glorious Hunters. And that means I can return back to the... I need a bigger boat. And, yeah. Hey. All right. Now, let's see. Move that, move that, move that, and that, and that. Okay. What am I going to need? Now, I'll take that back. I'll leave this. Take all the meat. Take these nails. Take the boar tusk. Around here, what do I want to take with me? I don't need any of that back at the base. So let's head back to the main base. And this is what we're going to do here. Deposit that. Deposit Pretty much everything that we possibly could. Yep. Hides. Okay. That blunderbuss, do I want to drag that with me? Really don't know. What I do know is that I want to build my personal, come on, my personal storage. For stuff like that. I should also probably build a weapon storage. This is 2 shots. This is 2 shots. This is 1 shot. But this is a long distance one. Yep. I don't need short distance. I've got all that. I've got all that in melee. What I do need is long distance ability. I'll move that. Ammo. For now, I'll just build a very basic storage for ammo right here. Copper bullet, iron bullet. I don't need that. Copper bullet is useful. Yeah, fast travel bullet, just keep it there. Don't need any more fabric. Elixir of precision. That will go with consumables right here. Oh, and the iron nails or steel nails or whatever they are. Right there. Okay. We are done with this. And we can start harassing the pirates. Whew. Yay. Okay, we have new plans and curios. We have some, oh yeah, remember. So we have the broken musket, we have the torn hat, the last letter. Oh yeah, we can learn these things. All right, I'm not going to read all of that. Nope. Stat points. Leveling up and stat points. We have 4 to distribute and 2 talent points. Which means, what are we going to prioritize? Honestly, vitality and endurance have always proven to be the most useful stats. There are things in the game that increase your vitality percentage-wise, so starting with a higher base means you'll get more out of them, and the same goes for endurance. Endurance decides how long you can fight, run, sprint, swim, and all that stuff. So let's start with dividing the 4 available stats, like 2 and 2. Not a huge boost in either of those, but a significant one. And talent points. We can assign 2 talent points. Honestly, I know that additional stamina is always useful, but at the same time, this retribution is always great, especially if we get the rapier of 1,000 cuts and manage to upgrade it, or what's it called? No, what's it called? You know, elevate to the next state of being. I don't remember. Anyway, from blue into purple. It gains the ability to also refill your health from the bleeds that you deal with it, which is an awesome thing. So let's start with let's start with one. What? I can't. What do you mean available time point 0? Oh wait, hang on. Was that for next level? Oh, for next level. Come on. Yeah, I forgot that it tells you for what you're gonna get next level, not this one. That's stupid. Guys, come on. This is bad user experience, and I say that as a user experience professional of 20 years. If you're telling me I don't read this smaller text, I see stat points 4, talent points 2. That's what I assume that I have now to distribute. This is just bad. It's annoying, upsetting, and I would say piss off. Like, fix this. I don't need to know what's gonna happen next level. I need to know what I have now. Fuck off. Okay. Well, it has become evening. So, I assume we have pirate camps and rescuing the crew. What do we have? Oh, gosh. I left all of that shit behind. Yes, I did. Great. This will be quick. Yeah. This will be quick. Okay. We should have enough plant fiber. And so, let's get some wood. Speaking of wood, it's probably best to go inland, find dense growth of the these trees. Come on. Where is it? Come on. Are you really still following me, you asshole? There. Did that help? Okay, we got some bananas. Not that we actually wanted them or needed them. Yeah, I'm struggling to find a dense growth of these. What is it? Ficus. Ficus or whatever. However it's pronounced. The problem with these trees is that it takes a freaking forever to cut them down. So if you find a couple of them, especially the small ones, the thin ones, and they're growing together, you can take them down with just a couple of swings. That's the best. Oh well. See what I mean? It just takes forever. Yeah. Well, at least I'll use this opportunity to a little path towards the future base. Okay. We have that, we have this, we have two trees next to each other. Okay. Good. Good. 74 wood. Should be enough, I think. And here I can see the path to the future settlement or future base. At least somewhat. Okay. Right. Now that we have all of this sorted out, and once again we have wood and everything. Oh yeah, I can keep this right there. Don't need that, don't need that. I'll just switch these two. Bring the boat closer. Come on, buddy. You can do better. Seriously? Okay. Let's sail to the other side of this strait. Let's sail straight across the strait. So, I assume that is one point of interest. And there's going to be a couple of those pirate camps. So let's start with this point of interest. And work our way across the island. Right. 1, 2. Let's get you sorted out. Okay. Not bad. Huh. Seems like we've missed each other completely. Yep, this wreck isn't sailing anywhere. Reliable blunderbuss. Oh, this is the one that's knocks down. That's not bad, but it's close range. I don't really need close range. Okay, well, we've got this one. So, what more? Okay, I'll just run across there. Yeah, that's gonna be... what? That's gonna be another mine? Yep. Oh, wait. Jungle cave? Jungle cave? It's not a mine. New notes to read in Curios. Where? Oh, yeah. Put the journal, put the journal, put the journal. Right. Okay. That is sorted out. I guess. Let's go check it out then. And let's start with... building a low wall, because I have no idea what to expect over there. So this should protect us a little bit. And oh yeah, Okay. Now we're sort of protected in case of anything. So officer's note, Yaster. Smuggler's chest, bandage, homemade gunpowder. It's good. However, what does the officer's note say? Curios.
Those deadbeats have grown completely lazy. Once we raise anchor, I'll have them keep the night watch for a month. They claim they're scared. Say there's rustling behind the wall that won't let them sleep.
Oh, rustling behind the wall, eh? Which wall? Which wall? Not that wall. Ooh, okay. That wall. Okay, we'll sort that out. We'll Scooby-Doo the shit. Okay. This is how you handle unknown things, unknown places. Stop anything from coming out. Oh yeah. And then toss a light as far in there as you can. Right there. Great. Walls. There you go. That's how you deal with that. Oh, okay. Okay. That'll go away. Good. Now, you can go there. Good. Oh, and there is one more. That's a big motherfucker. Let's see. Ooh. One with an asterisk. Hey, buddy. Old skeleton, stone pickaxe, great healing potion, elixir of cruelty. Okay. And here it says that that's all. Huh. Okay. Well, that was a little underwhelming. But hey, you've got a lot of sheen. I don't need a stone pickaxe. Why would I need a stone pickaxe? Can I drop it over there? Nope. Well. Right. And we are back. And we're heading over to the other side of the island. And we have some bananas here. Ooh. Sauvage. Boire sauvage. Hey. Let me cut you up. Like a steak. What? Not enough inventory space? Ah, of course. Mm. 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 Yeah, many grunts. Many grunts were heard that night. Okay. I'll have to do this. I'll have to sail back. I have to sail back to the other half of the island. Unburden myself. And then go over to sort out the rest. Well, the positive thing is the good news. The positive thing is that apparently the bonfire actually prevents these undead from spawning. So that's good. I'll move that. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. Can't do that, can't do that. Think I can live with that, right? No, I'll build just one more. Just one more. Okay. That's food. These are consumables. So all the consumables will go here. Good. Okay. I'll just move the musket over to there. And we're done. There and there. Must be on the other island then. Because we landed pretty much on one side of this one, like around here. We ran all the way there. And that was just the two places. So we need to go over here. I'll be honest with you, I'd love to live on a place like this. Sweet. Well, I mean, besides the fact that I probably would have no internet whatsoever. But, no, sacrifices, sacrifices. Woohoo. Hello. Okay. Just thorn fiddlers? That's easy. That's easy to deal with. Nothing up there. Decrepit chest. Alright. Yeah, fill up my inventory with crap that I can't trade at the moment. Really useful. Alright. Rescuing the crew. Right, we need to rescue them from here. Okay. Huh. Okay. I mean, could be worse, I assume.
Chop you to pieces!
There you go.
Careful. Cage bites back if you shake it.
Alright. So, we have rescued one out of, I don't know, how many? 3 other sailors. Good. Yeah, we've read all of that. Homemade gunpowder. Good. And nothing else around here. Right. This is a nice low place. Okay. Well, it is time for us to probably return to the main base. And I've been already playing for almost 2 hours. So we're going to wrap it up very soon. Just return back to the base. The plan for the next time. The plan for the next time will be in order to build the boat, I need certain materials, so I will have to prepare them. And then we can go together to save the crew and repair the boat. That will be fun. So, that will be all for today, I think. And I will continue next time. I will continue next time. Absolutely. Don't know what that's going to be. Hopefully soon. We'll see. Anyway. Thanks for watching. Thanks for, I don't know, not being upset if I did anything wrong or if I did something that you would have done differently. And maybe I'll catch you next time. Until then, take care. Be well.